And we are on page 122, clone and align layers. And so we need to deselect the layer that we had, so you need to click in the empty spot below the layers in the layers panel. And we're going to choose the rectangle tool, which is going to be nested with your rounded rectangle. In your fill, you're going to select a white fill. For the stroke, you're going to have to scroll all the way down in your swatches panel and select the dark folder and pick up the dark red out of that folder. Define this as a 15 pixel stroke. Then go into your path options and you'll see you have new layer pre-selected for you. Going into the additional path options, you will need to set this as a 1 pixel stroke and use the default color of light red. That's perfectly fine. You are going to click and drag to create a new rectangle that is going to be a width of 600 and a height of 500. So let's click and drag, and I am again in inches instead of in pixels. So let me just draw this out, and I'm going to use my properties panel to change my width to 600 pixels, my height to 500 pixels, I need my X position to be at 200 pixels, and my Y position to be at 2430 pixels. Space PX, enter. And let me just know, oh, I had the constraint on, so let me turn that off, and now I can go back in and reconfigure this at 600 pixels and make sure nothing else has changed. That's much better. Picking up my move tool, I am now going to hold down my Alt key, and I'm going to copy my rectangle, clone it. I can hold down my Shift key as well to constrain the movement, and I'll let that center itself. I want to double click the name now of the first rectangle, and I'm going to name that left inset. My copy I'm going to rename center inset, and I'm going to clone another rectangle, and then I will rename that right inset. Now, just to make sure that all of this is correct, I'm going to select the right inset and make sure that my X position, which is off just a little bit, I want to change that to 1700 pixels, which is going to move that over a little bit. Let me go back and check and make sure that my first one did not move. It should be set at 200 pixels. So I'm going to use my distribute horizontal. So I'm going to shift click to select all three of my rectangles, and I'm going to distribute them horizontally. And that slides my center one over just a little bit. Save your file. Deselect those layers, and you can just click off to the side to do so. And we're going to put in an embedded image. So go up to File, Place, Embedded, and we would like to place Inset 1. press Enter or click the check mark at the top to confirm the place. And then in place Inset 2, and move that down so that it's right above the center inset. And then place Inset 3 and position it over the right inset. Oh, and make sure you confirm the place. And place that to cover the inset at the bottom and click to confirm. And reposition so that all of the insets are over their respective boxes. The placed images completely hide the underlying layer content. We are going to use clipping masks to clip the items. Now, I don't really think that the book made this particularly clear. We have the last image that we placed, and if we select that image and try to mask it, I'll go in and do exactly what they said to do, and we come up looking like this. It's because the layers are not positioned properly. So the Inset 1 layer needs to be directly over the left inset. Now if I take this and I create a clipping mask, it works beautifully. Inset 2 needs to be directly over the center inset, and then you can create the clipping mask and have it work. The same thing with Inset 3, it needs to be, which it is, directly over right inset now, so create clipping mask will work. You can then go in to each one of these clipping masks and reposition the image the way that you would like to see it. In your layer panel, you should go in and show your car layer and position it so that it is slightly overlapping the three shapes at the bottom of the page, and you're going to need to move it to the top then of the layer stack. This is a good place to stop and save right now, so I will do that. And we will pick up again with stage 3 in the next demo.